going on, Pierre? Thanks for coming in, buddy. I was packing up to go home and I phoned my lady and she's like, keep fishing. She's out and about, the family. Yeah, she gave me the click. She goes, keep fishing, it's gonna rain. It's gonna rain for 2 days. She goes, you're good. So you guys know me, you know me, Pierre. I'll just fish, buddy. I will fish and fish and fish. Fishing. What's up? What's up, dude? Piece of snapper? We're fishing with shrimp, man. We got shrimp on for bait. Welcome in though, buddy. Yeah, David, I phoned my wife and they're all out and about in Brantford. And she said, just go ahead if you want and fish. It's going to rain. We're going to do family stuff the rest of the weekend. So I said, you don't have to ask me twice. I'll sit back and fish all night. I said, so just text me when you want me to head home. So I'm soaking 2 pieces of shrimp and I dipped them real good in the homemade juice there. And that's the first time I'm soaking my homemade juice. Today I didn't use it until now. And you know the time of day, so we're at 4:30. Normally I get here at 5. Hey, see if the fishing picks up. The wind's died down enough that I'm not using the mic. I hope it's not too bad noise there for everyone, but get some natural sounds going and see if we get fishing. Might as well. What am I gonna do, right? So hopefully, maybe I'll land a fish yet. So I got my rod, I got my bait. I figured I'd just sit here and wait for a big fish to come my way. Thanks, David. Saw something on that rod tip. I'm not fishing too far out neither. I'm fishing maybe 20 feet out, just past this debris and then off to the left a little bit. Here we go. Come on, fish, take it. And this is my first soaking on the new juice, on the juice I made in like December actually, but something like that. Probably should have put worm on as well, but just soaking 2 clean pieces of shrimp. Yeah, you would have. When I do a bait check, we might worm up one of the hooks. No, I know, it's hard to say. So instead of doing a mix, I'm just soaking shrimp for a bit, see how that goes, and then I'll throw on, like I'll wad up some dewies on there, make it almost irresistible, and I'll soak it in my juice there. Let's see what happens, right? 11-11. Oh, it was 11-11. Well, something took our top bait, so I don't know. We're missing our top bait there. Glad I checked it. Shrimp missing, yeah. It was on there. Alright, let's scent this up real good. Holy, my liquid there, it makes the worms freak right out. So we're soaking pretty close to shore here. Just to see if that makes a difference. No luck, river angler. No. Had a couple of small fish on, but they got off. We had a lot of, the river dropped back down in temp this week. And then we had it go up and then it's on its way back down. But I'm trying it, bud. Thanks for coming in, dude. Playing around here. I'm a little closer to shore. Got nice scented bait on. I think I should cast out a little further. We'll add even more scent on. Just keep grinding, bud. We'll keep grinding. Well, that might have been fine where I was, honestly, but whatever. Whatever. I'm gonna throw some more scent on it. Scent should work good. Really should. Really should. Guys, remember I was fishing this spot and I was fishing down on this dried up pad. And now I'm way up the bank. So the river is still like 3 or 4 feet up from where it was last week. Oh, nice, Paul. Awesome, bro. Good. Awesome. Good. Awesome, Paul. Yeah, that's what it takes for sure. You know it. Exactly. That's what it takes. Can't catch them from the couch. If it's a slow bite, you still got to fish it. Never know. Never know. Winds calm down tons, so maybe that'll make a difference. We'll see. Nimby in the house. What's up, Nimby? Thanks for coming in, bud. Like, catfish should smell this bait from a mile away. Let's see what happens on this soaking. But I mean, there's gotta be a fish hungry enough to find this scent, to sniff out this bait. I appreciate you coming in, Nimby. Down to, I think, 35 wind gusts. We should be okay. I hope it's not too windy. Such a beautiful day, Kate. How you doing? A bit windy. It's really windy earlier today, but it's calming down a bit. Short, we might as well fish, soak baits. It keeps up, I could throw the mic back on, but I prefer not to use the mic if possible. settles, you should be okay. Like, you know, it's just the gusts when they come and go. Hopefully they go faster than they come, less than they come. Come on, wind, cut it out. Cut it out, wind. Now it's starting to blow like it did earlier today here. Oh. Well, obviously it's gusting wind, I'd say. I can throw my mic back on, but let's see if it dies down in a minute here. That's better. No, it was just wind noise cutting out my sound or whatever. I think. I'd imagine that's what it was. Once in a while we're going to get some wind gusts, and then once they pass through, it calms back down. It's not too bad. Most definitely, I'd say they are. Well, they're going to be. My two youngest are special needs kids, so we try to tell them everything and stuff. I know they'll enjoy it, but yeah, the special needs kids, yeah, they don't, but they're getting a great Easter, and they're out and about right now with other family and my lady there. But yeah, they're gonna have a great Easter. So they've gone to the park today. They've been all over the place and back. They're having lots of fun. So we were gonna take them to an Easter egg hunt early this morning, but like when you have autistic kids, you take them out there, and there we go, we getting a fish here. The other kids just kind of grabble up all the eggs, and it's kind of really sad. They almost have to have like just a special needs hunt. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I have 4, so 2 are older and 2 are younger. My 2 youngest ones, that's bites. We got fish there, guys. My 2 youngest are gonna be, the next birthday they'll be 7. They're twins, and then my 2 oldest, I have an 18 and a 17-year-old, or 16 going on 17. But they're having a blast today. And my lady, I was packing up to meet up with them, and she's like, you know what, it's gonna rain the rest of the weekend. You're okay to fish. So I said, okay, you don't have to ask me twice. I'll fish. Yeah, exactly. It just happened so fast, so. Oh, you know it. It's 26 years worth of that, Kate. Something like that. Yeah, I do my part. What's going on there, Jackson? Good to see you, bud. Yeah, she made me a full-to-go Yeti, and when I talked to her, she asked me, do you need a coffee? Because they're in Brantford. So she was offering to grab me a coffee and drop it off here before they head back to, when they're done what they're doing, and then they're gonna go to another park. So they're gonna bring me a coffee. They're not, I said don't worry about the coffee, I'm good. And they were gonna bring me a coffee and then head to another park. And then text me when it's time to go home. We have a lot of family stuff going on this weekend. Like besides my immediate family. I swear we were gonna get a fish. There was something there. It was so funny. Oh, there we go. No. Oh, the wind's picking up again. That's gotta be fish, guys. It's gotta be fish. We're gonna get it. Come on, fish. Come on, give me a little pull. They're grabbing it and they're spitting it out. They're grabbing it and they're spitting it out. They're not, you know, it's, that was for sure, I believe that would have been bites there. Let's see. And the way I'm fishing, I'm not fishing like in line. I have 2 hooks off like swivels. So they have to kind of really grab it. Like they have to. There we go. That's a hit. That's a hit. So there's something there, whether it's small hitting my worm or whether it's a large one not knowing what it wants to do. So there's definitely something going on at the bait right now. So hopefully we get a take here. Hopefully we get a taker. Not sure the wind will calm down any more than it is now, but if it does, it's great. Might make them turn on the bite a bit more. But they've had a lot of road runoff this week and more salt because we were getting cold nights and they were salting the roads. So the chloride, the fish don't like the chloride, from what I understand. Our freshwater fish. Come on. It's gotta be something there. That was a tap. Come on. Nothing but I lost the 2 fish that I had on. Super windy. It was blowing like 65. I haven't caught a flathead in the Grand. I think the Thames River, you have a better chance for a flathead. Personally, I think that. I always catch channel cats and bullheads. I'm hoping to get a blue catfish one day, but the flatheads in Ontario, they don't get nearly as large as a flathead down in the States. I think flatheads are the first to go dormant, and they're in our cold weather, and they're the last one to come out of the mud. They don't grow large up here. They really don't. If you want, you can search up Ontario flathead catfish record. It's not going to be big. But the Thames River, rocky rivers, the Thames River, better chance of a flathead. You get up to the French River, there's flatheads in there. Lake Huron, those tribs, flatheads. But the river's still flowing pretty good. It's got to come back down a couple more feet for the current to calm down a bit. Got some good flow going over the dams. We got a lot of rushing water here right now. It's moving pretty good. Now I've seen a lot of trees go by today, and they're running at like, I don't know, they pass by the camera pretty quick. They're moving along. They're whipping down the river pretty good. So the higher the water, faster the current, more flow going over the dams, right? We're dealing with that a little bit too. I got 2 ounces of weight on. They're considered invasive, same with the blues. Blues are considered invasive. Well, you look up for the blue catfish. Got some searching on that. You see they're in the lower Great Lakes. There's bites, there's fish. We got one, guys. We got one. There's a fish. It's not big, but we got a fish. Probably bullhead. There we go. We're not skunked, guys. It's not big. Oh, it's fighting. What do we got? Act like that, guys. What just happened there? We got a bullpen? Walleye? We got a red horse sucker, guys. Nice, nice. We got a red horse sucker. Nice, 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 nice. This is my favorite. You can think a lot of people will say sucker is a trash fish. This is not a trash fish. Maybe for eating it is, but there we go. Got ourselves a red horse sucker. Boom, guys. Fish on. Not skunked. Nice to see. We'll get a good look at this. Look at the mouth on that. Let me get it unhooked and let's have a look. And although there's about 5 or 6 different red horse species, I believe, in the Grand. This one here, it's a short nose, greater short nose red horse. See how the nose is short and it has the large lips on it, like the large. So I'd say that's a short nose greater red horse, I think. But not a heavy fish. We're not going to weigh it. Wow, is that fish ever cold, guys? There we go. There we go. Nice, guys. I'm just going to let it go. We'll cast back out and soak for another one. Very cold fish, but beautiful looking, healthy. I like the Grand. These red horses, you don't see the damage on them like you will at a Lake Ontario tributaries. And red horses I've never caught in Lake Ontario tribs, but this is a Lake Erie trib we're fishing. So you'll get the white suckers out of Lake Ontario in the tribs. But nice fish, guys. Nice fish. Nice. Beautiful. Beautiful fish. Nice. Good one. Good one. Skunk is fully off our back. See you, buddy. And the water's way too murky for me to do the underwater release. Nice. Looks like it has a bit of damage up here. It probably got bit last year, or some kind of pike might have fully healed up though. Let's get it back in the water. Nice, nice. And we'll get rigged back up. And that was the first soaking. Like earlier today, I wasn't using my special scent. And then once I had the permission to keep Jay fishing, how you doing, bud? Yeah. And we were having bites on the other, we had 2 hooks out here. We were actually getting bites on both of them. So something else was biting for us as well there too. The other hook. Where there's one, there's usually more. And usually once I catch one, we get that first fish of the day, we usually see another one. Nice. Nice, and I'll scent up this other hook and get it right back out there. It's awesome. Awesome. Like I say, when I said I saw some action around that, the last, like over the last 10 minutes, I said something's biting for the last 20 minutes or so. And I was right. I was seeing bites on something smaller, biting on those worms. And then, yeah, God bless, Kate. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Yeah, you too. Yeah, you too. Thanks, Kate. How you doing, Jay Fishing? Good to see you, bud. Boom, just caught a fish there, Jay. Happy Easter. And now that I got this scent out there, and I got the scent on, I'm telling you, this stuff here, dude, concentrate. Oh, dude. And now we soaked the scent, we caught one. That scent's out there. The fish found the scent. So hopefully there's more in the area looking around for that scent, and they'll find what we just casted out. Yeah, it was a little red horse sucker, but yeah, I'm happy with it for sure, Jay. Nothing too special, but darn cool. Yeah, thanks, Jay. Now hopefully we'll see another one. I was wondering what we had there. What do we got here? Sure enough, red horse sucker. Short nose red horse. I'll check till that we're not snagged. Nope, we're good. We're in a good spot. We're all right. Now we wait. Awesome, awesome. $5.15, so $5.10 we got that. Awesome. We'll see something else, I'd imagine. Trying to break that last catfish. That largest one we caught was 8 pounds 7 ounces, 7 whatever it is, 8 pounds 7 ounces. I want to see a 10 pounder. That'd be awesome. It would make my day today. But it's already made my day. Yeah, we just let go a red horse sucker. I lost a couple other fish earlier, but we finally landed a red horse sucker anyways. Welcome in there, official. Actually, David, do you want to type in, if you don't mind, brother, somebody want to type in 1 red horse sucker? Oh, nice, nice. Right on, David. I see. I know what that's like. Yeah, right on. Good to have the missus back at home. Thank you, David. Thank you so much, bro. And I just seen that rod tip twitch again. So let's see what's happening here. Combination shrimp and worm. So there was shrimp and a little nib of worm on there, David. And I had that a couple of times last year. Now, I always thought a red horse sucker or a sucker wouldn't hit shrimp, but they could have been going for the worm too, though, because there was a piece of worm on there. So whether it was targeting the worm or the shrimp, but it went for it regardless. Nice. I mean, there's definitely a lot of mud particles running through the water. It is as chocolate milk as I think the river can get, pretty much. So I think scent is key, even though fish can find bait, but adding a little bit of scent to it, especially when the water's this chocolate milky and this much, you know, particles and, you know, so much. I'm sure that you could take a cup of this and test it for parts per million of like particles or whatever. And, you know, with the weather we had all week and the water temperature dropped back down, but the weather we had all week, it's just all tons of runoff. What's up, LB? Yeah, appreciate that. Thanks for coming in, buddy. UK in the house, right on, bud. Seeing a bunch of bugs is cool. The gnats have come to life today. Winds calm down. Caught a fish. All right. Right on. Yeah, sucker smorgasbord. Sometimes I'll do a trifecta. I'll put an emerald shiner on and I'll put a piece of shrimp and a piece of worm. Call it the trifecta. The cats love it. We come across it, they're like minnow, worm, shrimp. Done. Game on. Yeah, that fish is like at 55 minutes, David, pretty much. Oh, you went back and seen it. Come on. I think there's something else by our bait. I just seen a small, slight vibration. And I said that 10 minutes before we caught that sucker. The fish aren't rushing at any bait. It's not like they're just hammering it. So it's kind of like that lethargic bite, winter bite, as my buddy Team Action was mentioning there. It's hey, we got lucky and we hooked one there in the mouth. So that was good. Come on, fishy. Know you want it. Take it. I swear there's fish by our bait out there. There is. They're looking at it. So those vibrations I can see can be anything like a tail whip, you know, because as a fish is swimming around your bait out there, their tail is creating a current, and that can give you those little vibrations on the end of your rod where you know, okay, it's not initially bites, but something is around that line, you know. That's what I always find. That's with my fishing theories. It's all theories, right? I'll check here quick to make sure we're not snagged. No, we're good. We're good. We're snagged. No, I'm not fishing all night. I'm fishing until my missus texts me to go home. That's the game plan. When they're heading back to the house, technically, they're going to give me a text. I am clear to fish all night, though, David. I am. I can fish till dark. I'm sure we'll probably be here till dark, David. Red, how you doing? I'm trying, buddy. We just landed at 55 minutes into the stream. We landed one red horse sucker, or a short. It's a short-nosed greater red horse, because there's like 5 different red horse species. That was definitely a short nose. Short-nosed river red horse or something like that. Last week I got an 8.72 and I got a, what was it, 7.62 or something like that. And then the other ones I didn't weigh. Fishing the Grand River, Red? A lot of people are having a hard time getting on the cats here. Just because they were out, they were really, I mean, hey, it was pretty good last Sunday and Monday. But we went back to freezing temps. And it was pretty cold and grungy, and then we got water, and then the river went up, back down. And, yeah. I want to beat that. I want to catch an 11-pounder today here, buddy. But I'm sure through the season we'll get some bigger ones, I'm hoping. I don't know if you're uploading content, Red, but throw a comment on my recent short. I'll check out your channel. And welcome here, bud. Gee, there you are, bud. You know what, gee, we had tons of wind. I did just catch a fish at 55 minutes. I lost a couple smaller ones I had on. But yeah, one fish landed, one red horse sucker there, G. How's your day going? G, have you been able to get out? I haven't got notification from your channel. My bait, a combination of shrimp and a combination of worm. I'd imagine the sucker was going for the worm, but... And there's some smaller fish out there nipping at my bait too. Don't know what they'd be. I don't really want to downsize the hook to find out. Come on, fishy. Give us another one. You haven't tried, are you fishing the same river I am? I try not to leave the house without 5 or 6 pieces of shrimp. Because I find in the spring they can be a really good bait. I mean, all through the season. But I like to mix it up a little bit. Oh, in the Midwest. That's cool, bro. Right on. Cool. Midwest. So you're probably a little ahead of me for like spring-wise and like climate. Our water here is not even 40 degrees yet. It was warming up and then it dropped back down. So how that affects the fish and their migration and whatever they're doing, I don't know, but nice, bud. If you're uploading any content, I'll check out your channel. You just gotta leave a comment on my most recent short or something, bud. Even if you're just uploading posts of stuff you fish, you know, or catch, or you've been catching, it's fine, bro. I love to see what other people are catching and whatnot. Looks like they're mud bogging again today. Let's see if they all, what comes down by the river here. It's on across the river there. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Come on, give us one. There potentially could be something near our bait right now. By the looks of the rod tip there. Oh, you went and checked it out? Oh, you went and checked out the channel. Yeah, right on. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. Welcome, Red. As you see, I like my fishing, man. Multi-species. I'm nothing special. I'm professional at nothing. It's my thing, bro. I'm just a Joe Blowout fishing dude. OUTFISH Ontario. My goal is throughout life as I can. When I drive around any body of water I can access, I do. A lot of our fish species are closed right now. So what I target right now until the second week of May or the fourth Saturday in April, I'll start targeting trout for a couple weeks, and then I move over to walleye and pike and etc. while still soaking bottom for bottom fish as well. It's kind of what I do, man. Same routine, usually yearly. I guess like I'm somewhat of an old dog and not really try. I finally went to braided line this year. So I take a while to, I never target bass. Thanks, Red, bro. Appreciate that comment, dude. Hopefully we'll reel one in here because I believe there's fish sniffing at our bait as we speak. They're not attacking the bait. They look at it, they play around. It's a cold water wintertime thing for the type of fish we're fishing for. Our catfish, they go into the mud for the winter. I'd say yours probably do too, Midwest. I don't know if they go dormant for you or your cats stay open all year in the Midwest. I'd say in the Midwest, they stay open all year. They don't go dormant, maybe. The Northwest or the mid-Northwest, or they would, but awesome, bud. Yeah, it's slow in the cold, yeah. I'm gonna stand up. For some reason, I can't see the truck. Sure, yeah, it's there. I can see it. Blind. I'm gonna readjust. I think we're gonna get a fish here shortly. I'm sure there's... I saw that rod tip make another slight movement, and that can be, you know, a tail whip. It can be debris too, don't get me wrong. Guaranteed it's a fish, but okay, I'll give the line a pull to make sure we're not snagged. We're not snagged. We're good. Come on, fishy. See, and if I think there's fish around that bait and I give it a, when I check it there to see if we're snagged, I move the bait and that can rile the fish up a little bit. Let's see in 5 or 10 minutes if we get one. If not, I'll pull it in, we'll scent it up again and we'll recast. And that's so we can just keep a good scent on our bait today. I'm using this battery pack that actually charges by solar. And I had 1 bar less, and it's like I'm flashing up on the next bar. So I think the little solar panel attached to my battery pack really works. Here we go. Come on, fish. Hit it. Hit it. Come on, fishy. You want it. You want it. I just saw that rod tip do a little twitch. Come on, fish. Yeah, the sun is cooperating for sure. For sure, and the wind's calming down. It's not forecasted to calm down any more than it is. It's just going to pick back up eventually, but maybe not till tomorrow. But I think this is what we got. This is as calm as it's going to get. I could be wrong though. It's almost like I want to throw another ounce of weight on. As crazy as that might sound, that'll be 3 ounces of weight. Because if I could stay more straight out front of us, it would be key. And for the weight I have on, I could do it with 1 ounce if the river would drop 3 feet where it was last week. 1 ounce is fine. But once the dams give that rolling water over the top, man, she flows. This river will flow. See, we're in a yellow warning for rainfall, so the river's gonna go back up. Come on, fish, hit it. Yeah, for sure, David. For sure. On the weights. Pinky. Okay, buddy, congratulations. 8 pounds, 4 ounces. Great, brother. That's a healthy baby. Good, brother. Yeah, buddy. Good for you. April 1st, bro. Congratulations, Pinky. Thanks for coming in and letting me know. Awesome, bud. Good to hear. Congratulations, Pinky, bud. Back home now as of today. Good for you guys. Awesome. I'll enjoy that. That's great, bud. Awesome. That's great, Pinky. Good to hear, bro. No, it might. No, that doesn't sound funny, David. I get what you're saying. Yeah, I get you. Just relax and just, the babies, if they're upset, it's either they're hungry, they need to be changed, or they have gas. That's pretty much it, bud. And then once you get into the teething, you got the teething thing. There's a lot of different things that way, but you won't have that right away. So really, it's they need to be changed, they're hungry, or they have gas, more or less, bro. Yeah, there's another fish. Something's there for sure. Has to be. Come on, hit it. Something's got to be there, man. But congratulations, you'll be fine. Don't go to bed with the baby, obviously, as you already know. You guys know what you're doing. I'm sure you have a little bit of help. I'm thinking a little bit of help as well, Pinky. And yeah, don't, even though, no matter how tired you are, don't lay down, don't go to bed with the baby. And yeah, usually they like to, yeah, I'm sure this is all stuff I don't need to tell you. It's just my experiences. And then I'm sure you've been showing how the receiving blankets, you wrap them up nicely there, and they snuggle in tight like they're still in the womb. They like that. You know, not too tight, but of course. I mean, I'm sure you got grandparents in and around there as well, helping you guys out. I would imagine. I know the hospitals help as well. Young parents, if they don't have a lot of other help, they give a lot of guidance. So I'm sure you're fine. I'm sure you guys have done your research, and I hope you have a little bit of help as well. But it'll be awesome. Every baby's a little different. That's what I've found. I have no guarantees. I'm just giving you what I've experienced. So yeah. Okay, no, I'm saying your parents or her parents. Yeah, your parents though. Okay, good. That's what I meant. Your parents are, sorry to hear about your grandparents, but yeah, so your parents, and good. Yeah, good. So you're good. Yeah. I just take it day by day, buddy, and yeah, it's good, bro. Keep the missus happy, of course, because, you know, you know, they go through a lot. Their body went through a lot, you know, making a baby and the baby growing, and now hormones are going to change a little bit back to, you know, there's a whole process, and it's keep her happy and you know, help as much as you can and just go with, you know, it's all good, bro. Awesome. Congratulations, Pinky. I've been waiting for you to let me know how that all went. Awesome, bro. Yeah, really, eh? Good for you, man. Good for you, buddy. Good for her. Awesome. The baby maker. Boom. Push that baby out in 20 minutes. Awesome, brother. Him. Congratulations. Awesome. Awesome, 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 bud. Awesome. Yeah, I got one river red horse. I lost a couple fish. And then, so one red horse sucker. Hoping for something else here. I'm enjoying myself though, bud. Good on you, buddy. It's a blessing to be a father. I mean, it's a blessing. I mean, that's responsibility. It's healthy responsibility. It's the way it should be, you know. Good on you, bud. Hey, jack of all trades. We're fishing for the usual. We're going for channel cats or suckers or bowfin. Pretty much hoping to see catfish. We saw one red horse sucker so far. Thanks for coming in, jack of all trades. Good to see you, bud. We're gonna do a bait check here shortly. I checked not long ago, we're not snagged. I think I'm gonna attempt to throw one more weight on, one more 1 ounce weight, and see if I can stay a little more out front, kind of vertically straight out front of us here. And I'm fishing until my lady texts me to head home, so if I don't get that text till 8 o'clock, then I'm fishing till 8. And it's not the busiest bite, just the weather we've had. The river went up, back down. It's about to go back up because we're getting a lot of rain coming. Just enjoying myself. Love to see a nice over 10-pound catfish. That would be really nice to reel in. But hey, we're thankful just to be out here by the water. Yeah, I know, I get it, bud. I get it. I totally understand, buddy. Well, I'm sure one day you can. Sure, you're not going anywhere, Pinky. I'm not going anywhere unless I leave the earth, so it's, hey, buddy, it's all good. I'm sure you'll be out fishing with your little one. Time flies by, Pinky. Mike, how you doing? Good to see you. MVP Fishing in the house. Yeah, I'm sure, buddy, you'll be out there fishing with your boy before you know it. Time flies by, dude. Time flies by, brother. I'm telling you. My oldest is 18 years old. Gonna be 19, you know? Time flies by, bro. Seems like yesterday my youngest were born, which are gonna be 7. Their next birthday is 7 years old. So it's, buddy, time just goes by. Good for you, bud. Good. Happy to hear that. That's awesome. Good for you, bro. Nice, 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 Mike. Okay. Yeah, I'm one red horse sucker in here. Bit slower. Water's dropped right back down, Mike. We're below 40 degrees water temp here. My buddy checked it not far away from here earlier today. The water's really cold yet. We were warming up and then we dropped back down this week, and the water temps actually dropped back down a bit. So it's a little bit of a tough bite. As you know, the winter bites, real cold water. Right? Yeah, Pinky, it wasn't long ago, and that was I know, bud. Yeah. But I'm hoping for a couple of more fish yet, Mike. I'm hoping. I'm just soaking bait. Soaking bait. I got shrimp and worm on, dude. Is it? Jack of all trades? Yeah, 45. Yeah, bro. Yeah, waters do go up fast. Yeah. And as well as they drop fast, but sometimes when tons of rain happens north of here, and it doesn't rain, you can watch this water go up. The river's like 120 miles long, roughly. 120-mile long river. Yeah, at least no skunk for sure, bud. Last Sunday, the water was a little warmer and they were biting a lot better. Right about coming up to this time of night almost. From 6 to 8, we caught 4 fish last Sunday. So, but things glassed up nicely, and the river was about, I'm gonna say 3 or 4 feet lower than it is now. At least off the bank, maybe not an actual water height, but I'm fishing up here. Last Sunday I was fishing down below where the water is. Come on, fish. But I'd like to see a bowfin or a big channel cat. I'll take anything though that bites. Catch and release. We got a lot of closed seasons right now. Walleye are closed, pike are closed, trout's closed. So if anything, any of those accidentally hit, and bass are closed, but I never target bass. If any of those hit, we'll just quickly release them. Of course, we're quickly releasing anything we catch, but you know, another week or two we're not snagged, so we're okay there. Yeah, just checking for snags. Move that bait around a bit out there. Water's pretty chocolatey, as you guys can see. This river is always murky. It's never clear. I mean, along the shoreline, yeah, we can see bottom and rocks, but it's always a stained river. Pretty much. It's fairly stained year round. Okay, bud. We'll see you again, Pinky. Enjoy, bud. Good to hear from you. Stay young, keep fishing. Jack of all trades, bang on, buddy. My motto is to fish as much as I can. Time by the water. We're all gonna get there. We're all gonna, you know, time flies by and we enjoy our time here, and that's it. It's awesome. Alrighty, I think we're almost ready for a little bit of rescent, and we'll cast her back out there. Do I add another weight on there? Maybe I shouldn't. Like 3 ounces is a lot of weight. We got 2 ounces of weight on. We're gonna have to just work with that, I think, you know? I'd hate to reel it in if we got fish there staring at our bait. They're just not willing to bite. Not cut, well, yeah, sometimes I use cut bait. I just got a late start today, so I didn't go to the tackle shop and get some. And it's not the time of year where I go collect my own. So I just chose shrimp and worm, but yeah, I use cut bait. We can only use a few species for bait here. They do a lot of mud bogging and off-roading across the river from here. Fishing in Ontario, bud. It's Ontario, Canada. We're fishing the Grand River, and it runs into one of the Great Lakes that's called Lake Erie. It is. It dropped back down. It was warming up. It's warm today. We're dropping right back down again. It's going to be up and down for a bit, but Ontario's pretty big. I'm in the southern part of it. So yeah, we won't get much more snow or anything, but yeah, our water here is under 40 degrees still. It was, I think it was approaching 40, around 40. I can't tell you factually the water temp, but I know a guy who wasn't too far from here, and he checked water temp this morning, and it was 35. So 35 degrees, pretty cold water. It's tough on the fish, man. And then like that fish I caught on the stream here, that red horse, man, they're so cold. You grab a hold of them, they're like, it's almost like holding an ice cube. Not far off, they're just above that freezing temp. So they're sluggish. They were waking up pretty good, but then they had the water temp. And normally when the water temp's cold, like the catfish, they'll go and bury themselves right into the mud and just go dormant. So they come out, and it was, you know, they start feeding, and they probably question themselves whether or not to go back dormant or not. I mean, no doubt there's a few still swimming around and stuff, because I mean, the odd one will get caught under the ice, the odd one, but if it would have stayed a little more mild the week that passed, man, it'd be a lot better today fishing. A lot more fish to catch, or fish willing to bite. But today it warmed up. It was so just above freezing last night, and then in like a matter of hours we went up to like 70, and now it's already on the downscale back. I can feel the temp dropping back already. We're gonna have funny weather. We don't have consistent springs or seasons anymore. We go from a mix of early summer to winter, right into summer it seems. I'm hoping we get a steady spring yet, but we'll see. Bald eagle right there, guys. Bald eagle across the river. Can I zoom in on it? There it is. And the other birds are attacking it. Nice bald eagle right there, guys. Good to see. Good to see a bald eagle. Awesome. You see how the other birds peck at it? Right? The pigeons and whatever else. We'll call them pigeons, but it's 85 there. Hey, Don. Yeah, crappie are coming in the cuts in Lake Erie and stuff. There'd be crappie, like if I was float fishing, it's just hard to do here with the current. If I was float fishing with a small jig or a small little something or other, there's probably crappie in and around this wood here right now. It's just kind of not what we're targeting. But yeah, there could be crappie around for sure. Nice. Bait check. More bait. It looks untouched. It really does. You can get some of these grasses off that collect as the current's going past our braid here. So we can get some of that off before we recast. Sent it back up, and then I'll whiz it back out there. No. Actually, the bottom hook looks like it's had some nibbles. It does actually. We went out a distance there, guys. Hopefully it settles down. We're way out in that harder current. The further you get out to the center of the river, not much more current out there, but I want to try deep. Let's try it deep. Let's see if they can smell out the bait. We get a monster on here. Okay, we're bumping the bottom of the river. Hopefully that stops and we settle down somewhere and not in a snag. Again, as you get out, cast out further, the current's ripping a little more. Happy Easter, Jack of all trades. Happy Easter, anybody in the chat. It's only 6 people hanging out. That's all right. kind of a jack of all trades myself, buddy, honestly. I'm a metal fabricator, CNC operator. I'm going to be taking a course that'll give me a robotics certificate, like a robotics technician, just as the world's changing to more robotics. Just so I can, it's a piece of paper, man. And but in construction and pretty much anything you can think of, I'm a jack of all trades, buddy. Trying to work full-time, fish full-time, and advance myself in certificates and stuff like that for my career. So it's no matter how old you are, you can keep advancing that way, you know, stay on top of everything. We're out there. I'll check to see if we're snagged up in a minute or two. But I want to soak deep for a bit. See if anything way out there will find our bait. Well, that's the thing, you gotta kind of keep up on that stuff. But we'll see. I mean, for manufacturing to all switch over to robotics, it's a lot of coin for the you know. Come on, fish. What's going on there, Alaskan? Appreciate you coming in, buddy. Good to see you. Thanks for coming back in. It's a little slow today, but we got one red horse sucker shored and released, of course, and then I lost 2 fish earlier. So we casted way out there now. I got shrimp and worm out there, and I got some homemade scent on there. So we'll see. Water's pretty cold, man. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, it takes about 24 hours or whatever, maybe 12 hours. You'll get what you'll do is you'll just open up your, whether it's your app or your studio, and it'll say, boom, you're ready to go live. So you already did that process. To verify it, what's up there, Fishing with Nate? Welcome in, bud. So of course, you know, you're just gonna, how you get verified, right? You just tried to go live after, you just tried to go live, and then it lets you know, okay, 24 hours verification. It's been over. Open your studio. Open your studio up, and you might get a pop-up right away that says you're good to go. I don't know. It's been a while since I got verified, right? So, and they're always changing stuff too. Nate, I'm fishing for channel cats if I can. The water's real cold to drop back down. I got 4 last Sunday and 2 on Monday. Today I only got 1 red horse sucker so far. But catfish, bowfin, or suckers we're going for. Bottom fish, man. Pretty much. I mean, a bowfin's not necessarily a bottom fish, but you know, just whatever. We got walleye, trout, and pike are closed now, so it's pretty much all we... Oh, there we go. We're getting bites. We got a little bite there. Hang on. Hang on. That might have been a bite or something nicked our line. We'll just chill a second. We'll see. They might have took a little taste and then, or that could have been a tail whip, or it could have been debris hitting our line. There it is. That's fish. That'll be fish. It should be. They're not biting. Here we go. Hang on. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait until I actually know it's a fish, because again, there's a lot of debris running down the river. But they, you know, right now they're kind of lethargic-y. They sent out the bait. Just stare at it. Just stare at the bait. Just hope they're gonna go for it. Oh, cool, rooster tail. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, so bass are closed here until the end of June. But I don't target bass. I'll catch them when I'm out trying for pike and walleye. Get the odd bass here and there, but I really don't go out of my way to target bass. But that's cool, right on. The rooster tail, that'll work. That should work for you. You don't see anything, eh, Alaskan? Today's a holiday. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. I don't know. I hope you get the notification that you're good to go very soon. So I don't throw any lures until at least the end of April. And I wouldn't throw lures here until May 9th. But I just fish bottom until then. But we should get on some trout in 4 weeks, 3 Saturdays from today, or from tomorrow. So we should start seeing some trout. I'll have some fun that way. Deeper channel? Well, the river goes down here about, in this area, I'd say about 12 to 14 feet in the center. And you'll have some like mud shelves and like little mud bay areas a little bit. But this stretch of the river, 12 to 14 feet, kind of in the center. If I cast out 40 feet, it's probably like 9 feet of water, 8 feet of water, something like that. That's just a rough guesstimate, man. But I'm pretty bang on there. Reminder to hit the like, guys, if you haven't. Pound that like for me, if you don't mind. Appreciate you guys in here hanging out. If you guys are ever bored, anybody in here wants to watch some of my long forums, get some watch ad revenue from that. And previous lives are pretty cool to watch too, ones that we catch a lot of fish on. Thanks a lot for the like there. Well, it's not looking like anything's happening way out there. But our bait's good and scented up, and never know. I should check to make sure we're not snagged. Maybe we'll do that now. Nope, we're not snagged. We're good that way. Sometimes that can help too if you have fish in the area looking at your bait, but their belly doesn't want to eat or whatever. You give it a little movement. Sometimes it'll say, you know what, done deal, seal the deal, right? Yeah, I'm fishing a river, jack of all trades. Yep, it's the Grand River, and it heads into Lake Erie, one of the Great Lakes there. Oh yeah, what's it saying, David? In front of a fish, yeah. Yeah, get it right in front of a fish. Yeah, I don't think they're really superly searching for food heavily today. I can feel the difference, dude. 100%. It's getting, I got a cold breeze, and I got snow pants on, well, float bibs on. And I got a shirt and an OUTFISH sweater. Float bibs, you know, of course, they overall up, so you know, part of your body's covered with them. You know, like, you know, so no, I feel the difference. It's chilling down. I don't know what our low is tonight, David, but I thought it's dropping right back down to 2 Celsius or something like that. Like we're going right back to where we were last night. And then I think our highs are just above 0 single digits with rain. Am I right? I don't know. I'll check it later, but... Oh, is that a tap? Come on, fish. What's up, Bree? Thanks for Bridge Mo. Okay, don't want to mispronounce your name. We're fishing for catfish, channel catfish, suckers, or bowfin. We caught one red horse sucker, but mainly catfish we're going for. Give us Hamilton, that's fine. Hamilton's fine. Or you can give me Brantford. It's up to you. Brantford or just Hamilton's fine. Close enough to both of the cities that... Yeah, I don't know where we're at. I didn't look at that. I know I have a harder time on a real high pressure. I like it just below half on that, you know, that regular scale you see, kind of just below half, maybe 3/8 if you think about 3/8 of the way up to the center to half. That's where I like it, but a stable pressure. Or when it's dropping from the center down to a low, sometimes it'll pick up a crazy bite I found. What's up there, Real Deal? How you doing, bud? Appreciate you coming in. Guys, Real Deal Clearwater in the house. You guys heard of that channel? Appreciate you coming in, bud. Welcome. Hope happy Easter. Thanks, David. up, John C? John C in the house, guys. How you doing, John? Appreciate you coming in, bud. One red horse sucker, John. It's a bit slow. I had 2 other fish get off that were smaller fish. If I can, I do fish every day. Yep, seasonal. I take part of the winters off. If in the wintertime, if I get out ice fishing, I do. I have all the gear and stuff for it, but I try to pay off like credit cards. I rack up some debt sometimes through the summer fishing, trying to pay my bills and go fishing. So I sometimes take a little bit of time off, but I'll tie baits from home and stuff in the wintertime. So, but yeah, if I don't have family or responsibilities, I work 5 days a week. As soon as I get out that work door, if I'm allowed to, I go fishing every day, man. And it's always weather permitting or whatever, right? But yeah, jack of all trades. I fish a lot, as much as I can. I might fish more than the average angler, maybe not, something like that. It's all I want to do, buddy. I just want to sit by the water and enjoy the outdoors. We saw a bald eagle not long ago. I zoomed in on, you know, like just I love the outdoors. We saw ducks today, goose, some, you know, the geese and that. Just nature, man. Just I love being in nature. Yeah, like temps up and down. Yeah, it's messing with the fish a little bit, John, I think. But yeah, so last Sunday and Monday, it wasn't until it was after 6:15, between 6:15 and 8, I think we caught 4 fish, if I remember correctly. Somewhere around that. I know the fish we caught last Sunday were back to back and pretty close to back to back. I mean, they weren't. But yeah, things picked up around now. A lot of debris. The water went up here, John. You remember we were here, John, last Sunday. You were here. So there's that. That was almost exposed. Now you guys see another tree. See that other tree that's laying on top of the other tree? It's up on a platform. So the water's still up. And a lot of runoff. A lot of particles are in the water right now. This river's always muddy, but like road runoff particles and just, we had a wild week. See? It feels like -2. Man, yeah, dude. Wow, yeah. Thanks, David. I really appreciate you doing that. 5A in Hamilton, that's what, yeah. So we're going to, and then we're pretty chilly, am I right, David? I know John C mentioned up and down. They were pretty close together, weren't they? Yeah, so we'll see if something picks up here. It's been an enjoyable time by the water today, though. Yeah, appreciate you, jack of all trades. Yeah, appreciate you. Thanks a lot. And yeah, we'll see you when we see you. Again, happy Easter, bud. Stay blessed. What that was, it wasn't a bite though. Not snagged, am I? Oh, I was snagged into something. You guys think our bait's okay, or should I do a bait check? We were snagged a bit there. We were a bit snagged in some brush there, but I got it out. I don't know if that's worthy of doing a bait check now or what. We do have 2 hooks on this line, so bait check for sure, David. What's up, somebody? How you doing, bud? What's going on there, somebody? Good to see you, dude. Five minutes, David. We'll just leave it for 5 minutes, and then we'll do the bait check. We know we're due. Oh, come on, fishy. Now that's probably bouncing bottom or debris running down the river. But let's just wait a couple of minutes, and you never know. Whether a fish picked up our bait and set it back down, or what? Spit it back out? Probably something rolling down the river, though. Nice peaceful time by the water, though. And my streams are always peaceful streams. And then when we leave here, I'm gonna go fill up my truck because I'll have the time to do that now. Go gas her up. I'll probably pay about $1.50 per liter, which is good because beside where I live, right beside my home, it'll be $1.70 or $1.75. Save 25 cents a liter or something like that. That adds up when you're pumping in 90 liters into her, right? That adds up. Times 25 cents, saving one shot. Start the truck savings. Thanks, somebody. Appreciate that, bro. Do that at your place too. I stop in and I won't chat. I'll just hang out. Thank you. You too, princess. All right, David, bait check time. Let's do it. And I won't cast out as far next time. I'll cast, see that chunk of stuff right there? I'm gonna cast over that. It's gonna settle to the left and maybe we'll be directly out front where it settles. Let's try. I won't add more weight on. Let's see what we can do here. A pickup. It's a pickup truck. There's bigger gas tanks, but no, it's only a 90-liter gas tank or something. I am pretty low in gas, so I don't know. I probably won't pump 90 liters into it. It'll probably take 70 something liters. It'll probably take. So we had fish playing with us there. You guys see that? So a lot of times fish will peck at it. We don't see it. And I think they got us into some brush. But there's our bait. And that's probably just small stuff, right? I just put regular unleaded in there, man. I don't put premium or anything in there. That'd be a lot more coin. Now it's a mid-sized pickup, right? Let's put on a fresh piece of scented up shrimp. So what I did is I just poured some of my homemade scent in the actual shrimp bag. Oh yeah, that's nice and juicy there. Perfect. And this one here, I'll just put a fresh piece of scented shrimp on. There we go. My fuel costs are about 500 bones Canadian a month. 400 just for work. Okay, I ended up casting straight out and I launched it out there. Whatever, it's gonna settle to our left. I kind of didn't do what I said I wanted to do, but we're not gonna reel it all the way in. We got scent on there. Let's see where it settles down. We don't get snagged, hopefully. Come on, okay, stop. That's 2 ounces of weight bumping down the river. Okay, I'm just gonna check, make sure I didn't go right into a snag. There we go. Because when it rolls down the river at the same time, it can roll right into one of those holes that the channel cat live in. And you can just put your bait right in there with the fish, right? Nice, John C. Yeah. Well, that scent I made, that's technically what it is. It's garlic based. It's a garlic based scent. You know me, John, I love the garlic. Especially in these muddy waters and a tough bite. Really want to get them to easily find some bait there. But yeah, if I could mix some ains in with it, what I made, there's no ains in there. But if I could put some of that in there, it'd probably make that homemade scent better than it is. It'll work great. I know I'm confident with the scent I made there. And I'll make more. And what I do is I just open that jar, I pour a little bit into like a sandwich bag, and then I just dunk my baits. Dunk the baits in the juice from the sandwich bag. This way I'm not dumping, because it's just a baby jar. I got that concentrate in. But it's concentrate, dude. Garlic shrimp. Yeah, buddy. You know it. Awesome, John. Rolling down the river, or probably. What's going on with our bait here? Hopefully it's a big fish. What's going on with that rod tip? Now we're after 6:30. Well, we could call this the evening, well, somewhat of the evening bite for this time of year anyways. So I'm trying to stay on a budget, which I'll blow that budget once they start using my boat. I'm trying to stay on a 500. That sounds like a lot, right? Well, the Canadian dollar is what it is, and we pay a little more for fuel, and we're paying more as it is now anyways, which is fine, just the way it is. And so I gotta try to stay, including fishing and work, on a 500 a month gas budget, which sounds like a lot, but work alone to work and back is roughly about $100 a week, with maybe adding a couple little trips. That's with a couple trips to fishing holes around where I live. So it's kind of trying to stay on budget with. People do use mussel. I mean, Skipjack Cindy, I think, uses mussels now and then. I think, if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure. I think they've used mussels before. They work, of course they work. my launches, David, no, 20 bucks a shot. Unless I buy a pass, but it's, what if I only go 5 times, right? No, 20 bucks a shot. That's the cheapest launch. The rest of them are 25 in and around the Long Point Bay area. I mean, Pier 4's free launch. I ain't fishing there. We don't launch the boat in there. I fish as much as I can. I know I have to fish Hamilton waters a lot, but I do my best to. I love to get out this way or Lake Erie. I know I haven't in the last couple of years because I've been tight. That's why I've been just managing, right? Yeah, shopping's close. Everything's close that way. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Last couple of years, I've been on a very, very tight budget. So that's why there's not tons of boat content. But we've made do. We've had a good time. We fished. It is free, David. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. Hamilton Harbor, man. I don't know. I guess if someone gets it dialed in, but it's always a gong show there, David. Honestly, it is. That's my opinion for the harbor. It's all right on, John C. You know, it's all good, bro. You support me lots, brother. I appreciate the super chat the other week there, buddy. No, we're good, bro. It's all good. I go to work every day. I don't miss a day. I pack a lunch. I don't eat takeout. A gentleman bought pizza for us all. A guy, one of our team members, he fed 30 of us, bud, at work yesterday. So I had pizza for my first time in all year. My kids have had it. My kids have had to probably take out today. My lady is out with them and stuff. And no doubt they've had takeout today. But me not. All my extras beside, and I pack a basic lunch to work every day. And I don't buy chocolate. It all goes to fishing, right? Any of my fast food money or anything like that has to go to fishing in my fishing budget. Yeah, for sure. It was awesome. It was so good, man. I'm like, geez, when you don't have like pizza from a pizza shop for like, 5 or 6 months, for quite some time, 5 months or whatever, it's like, man, that was good. When you're used to just your basic sandwiches every day, and it's good. I'm loving it. Life's great, man. I have no complaints. I just got to use money wisely so I can travel around and fish. That's what I want to do, my free time. And then, of course, the truck breaks down. It's got to be fixed, and other things in the home, just stuff like that, right? So that's why I took this winter off, though, because it allowed me to just, and I'll probably do the same thing. Kind of take it off. A lot less YouTube action. Stuff from home and stuff like that, right? It all works out well. Yeah, for sure. Super nice of them. So I thanked him again at the end of the day. Oh man, it was awesome. Yeah, I do that when I can too, John. It's just my employer, we have a lot of folks at work. So like, we have a lot of microwaves in the lunchroom, but there's always a lineup for them, right? Like we all gotta get in line. We all gotta, so I try to stick to sandwiches and stuff, but yeah, I have this little thing that keeps like rice and stuff, so we heat it up in the morning at home. This way I don't got to use but lately all year it's been, the leftovers have been getting eaten at home. And I've had just, sandwiches are fine. Sandwiches are good too. And come on, fish, give us one. It all works out. And then takeout coffees, like today, no takeout coffee. I made this as an instant coffee from home. I buy a big, huge thing of instant from Costco. I think sometimes it's gone up. I used to pay 10 bucks and it had last, man, lots of coffees on there, to-go coffees. So going to work, never a Tim Hortons. No, cut it all out, man. To-go coffees. Or yeah, made from home coffee. The odd time I will get one. It's all got to go to the fishing money. I'll get it out and I'll collect all my own worms. I'll start getting some of my own chubs and cut bait. You know, it all works out. Coffee all day, and also snacks and coffee all day. You would buy lunch 1 or 2 times. Yeah, man. Yeah. So I could never do that. Even without wanting money for fishing. It's just the family bills. I'm the only one working. My lady works on Saturdays. Get out of the house and give her a little different of scenery, right? That's 1 shift a week. And I got 6 people in my household I'm putting a roof over. And dinners and stuff like that. So, Matthew, how you doing, bud? Welcome in. But what I do works. I get out fishing, I enjoy myself, I'm happy. And I'm thankful and grateful. So it's all good. Make do with what we have, and it's like I can't complain. I'm doing just fine. Gotta be wise with the dollar, that's all. As you guys know, I don't buy the beers and I don't have those kind of things going on, so it's not too bad. Get good savings living near the indigenous community. That's how I save money on gas and pretty much anything. It's cheaper, right? You got 10 bluegill? Nice. Nice, Matthew. Congrats, bud. We'll get on some bluegill eventually. Congrats, bud. Put it this way, John, I got paid to fish today, man, because it's a stat holiday, and my work paid me for the day, my 8 hours. So I was at work fishing, technically. It's a bonus of giving yourself to a company, you know? I technically, I have a skill, and I provide a skill and a punctuality and everything else and a good work energy and flow, but they own me. I'm there forever, man. I'm at their beck and call. That's fine, and I'm thankful for it. Come on, fish. Saw a little bump. Not saying it was a bite. It can be debris, but there we go. I think that's bites. Come on, fish. Come on, fishy. Come on, take it. Oh yeah, it's fish. One more and I'll grab it. Let's make sure it's in its mouth. We're gonna get a fish. Hopefully it's a good one. We're out there deep too. Like, we're out there. I launched this thing. That was a tap. Come on, take it. Take it. We had a bump. That's fish for sure. That's not bottom. That's not debris. Come on, take it, baby. Take it. Come on, baby. I get a good bounce. I'm taking it. There we go. Hold on. One more. Did I get it? Yeah, fish on. It's not big. Got a fish though, guys. Probably another sucker. Not fighting. I'm dragging this thing in. That's the thing. It's cold water. It's what do we got, guys? Are you kidding me? Oh, guys, we got a mud puppy. 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 You guys ever seen a mud puppy? You guys know what a mud puppy is? We caught a mud puppy. Guys, we caught a mud puppy. We caught a mud puppy. You're all right, buddy. Hang on. Let me just get it comfortable here, and I'll pick it up. They usually don't bite or anything. Whoa. Hey, relax, buddy. Relax. Relax. I'm not going to hurt you, I promise. I promise I won't hurt you, dude. I promise I'm going to let you go ASAP. You are totally fine. Ah, man. I promise I won't hurt you, bud. You're going back in the water. Just let me show you to the camera. Just let me show you, bud. Thing's trying to reach back at me, but I've never been bit by one. They usually don't bite, but there you go, guys. That's what it's North America's largest salamander. I don't know if you guys can see it okay. There we go. It's got legs, so it's we're not gonna leave it out of the water long. It's fine, but that's what a mud puppy is. There we go. Pretty awesome. Look at that little guy. Look at him. So it's an like the same as an ancelotic or whatever they call them. But yeah, looks like that thing is in spawn mode or something, maybe. But that's what we got there, guys. A mud puppy. Pretty awesome, eh? Now again, we don't want them out of the water too long. I love these things. They have a big job to do. Everything has a job to do in nature. I love these little guys, and I think it's so awesome to see one. What do you guys think? It's trying to reach back at me. Like, whoa, easy, buddy. They don't have teeth. Like, I've never known one to be able to bite, but it's reaching back at my hands. But pretty cool little thing, eh, guys? Not cool? See how it's trying to reach for me, though? Easy, bud. Easy. Okay, you want to go back in the water? Guys, I'm just going to let them go. Yeah, they can bite, can they? Oh, it's been trying to bite me. There we go. Back in the water it goes. Let's just let it go. Pretty cool. It's in spawn mode. I think that's a female. Because it's, I don't know, it just looks like the... Thanks, somebody. You guys think that was pretty cool, eh? Awesome. And that's the waters below 40. Usually we'll only see those. Where they go when the water warms up, I don't know. But they are a cold water species. Usually I'll catch them ice fishing. It's been a lot of years since I've caught one open water from the river. Mud puppy. A darn mud puppy, guys. Awesome to see. I hope that thing lives a great life, has babies, and does its thing. But it was trying to bite. It kind of was. Yeah, exactly. Skylar, what's up, dude? Thanks for coming in, buddy. Yeah, exactly. Wintertime. All the Great Lakes have them. Great Lake tribs. That was awesome to see. Yeah, they don't bite. Yeah, or that hard. Oh, okay, that hard. It was going for me, and I've never had one go for me like that before. I've handled a lot of them. Every one I catch, I do handle. I have literally never had one try to even bite me or go for it. I think that thing is in spawn mode. I don't know what time of year they spawn. I don't know tons about them, honestly. But to me, anything gets a little more aggressive, because I've handled a lot of those in my time, and I've never had one actually reach back to me like that. They've always just allowed me to, yeah, right on, Skylar. Appreciate you coming in. What's up, Will's Fish? They're wild in the spring. Oh, so they'll act a little different? Because, yeah, I've caught them in the winter, and they come up, I handle them. I never let them touch the ice, because I heard, like, if once they're in the water, you bring them up, you can't get snow on them or ice on them. That's what I've always been told. I respect everything I catch, but I was surprised that that thing kept going back to reach at my hands, and I've never had that before. Never had one try to bite like that. Like I say, I didn't think they were biters. They just chill and you let them go, but anything in spawn mode will be more aggressive. So that's maybe what that is. They got a job to do. You know, they're whatever. Pretty cool. That was darn cool, guys. Mid-spring spawning. Okay, so it's getting ready, right? It's probably has its, I don't know. Pretty neat though. Pretty neat, pretty neat. Pretty neat. Late April, early May, okay. Okay, right on. Oh, brother, I know that. I love them so much. I wouldn't mess with them or mistreat one, bro. I know the background on them enough to, when you catch them under the ice, be as delicate as possible with them, and I was. There we go, bites already. Is that bites? Or are we rolling down river? That might have been a hit. Guys, we are 7 o'clock, and you know, the sun's on its way down. That could have been, our weight could have been rolling down the river, but that looked like a bite there a second ago there. Things might be picking up for us. Thanks, David. Pretty neat. I know I've talked about them before, and I was hoping we'd eventually see one on live, and we did. Awesome. It's back in the water, safe. No harm to it. It'll be fine. Let's get another fish, guys. Let's see what else we can get here. No, I didn't. John C., I didn't, bro. Thanks for re-commenting it. Not many people see them. They get bacterial infections in the spring and external than fungal infections. Worse when carp and channel cats are in the water. Pretty neat. Thanks, John C. Jeez, awesome. Thanks, John C. I didn't know that. Because that one down towards, it's kind of where you'd see, like, you'd say the butt or that area, whether that was a female or a male. It seemed like it was like, I've not seen that look on one before. Almost like it's bald, like something was, I don't know. I've caught plenty of them in the winter time over the years, but yeah, that one could have had that, John. I don't know. It could have had that going on for itself. I'm not too sure, because it just seemed, I don't know. It seemed a little different than I normally see, and that's what's here. Carp and channel cat for sure. Carp, suckers, channel cat, lots of carp in this river. Frogs get it too? Okay, bud. Okay. Oh, I love mud puppies, man. Never had one reach back to bite me though. Never. I was so shocked. Normally they just relax and crawl around and whatever, and you release them, they're just fine. Right on, guys. I'm glad we seen one at least, and we had a look at it, and it went back in the water. You know, when it warmed up like last month. It really skyrocketed up. I think it's when I started kind of really getting out. I saw frogs out, but then they went back dormant, or wherever frogs go, or whatever they do. They went back away, or whatever. Because then once we dropped down in temps again, I went for the troop last week for all my little spots that I won't check out again until May 9th. And the frogs weren't out, of course, but again, we're back towards freezing and below freezing at night, like big time. We had -15. After I seen frogs, it went back down to -15 at night, -14. So, I mean, I'm wondering, like, without the stable springs, and as we're having, you know, the way we're not having, you know, steady seasons anymore, and it just bounces around, you wonder how can that affect a frog coming out of being dormant and then having to poke right back into being dormant, or you know what I mean, going back into hibernation, say. Are you out, Spud? Okay, David, enjoy the nice stroll. I appreciate you as always, David. Happy Easter. Thanks for your help, and thanks for hanging out, bro. Appreciate you, David. Thank the missus for allowing you to hang out, bud, for us. There we go. I'm all fish. Give us another one. Give us a big fatty channel cat. Oh, I see. Okay, pretty neat. Okay, I see. It's the channel. Okay. All right. Right on, John C. I appreciate the knowledge, bud. That's awesome, John. That's like scientific information. I really appreciate it. Thank you, bro. And I'm sure everybody else does, John. So thank you so much, man. What an awesome day. Windy, bald eagle, mud puppy, red horse sucker, geese, some other birds, some cool looking ducks. Can't complain. What a win. Be saying it's a win even if we didn't catch anything. So nice to be outside. Mark, how you doing? Thanks for coming in, bud. Happy Easter. Welcome to the channel, bud. See, and up here you can't buy anything like that from any store. Yeah, you'll never see a channel cat, and you see koi. You can go look at koi and koi for sale, but you'll never see channel cats or pretty much anything game for sale in any of the garden centers. Koi only. Honey, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. I hope you're having a blessed morning. Just waking up. Good to see you in here. Game over. It's not game over. It's not game over, honey official. We're just getting started, buddy. No, it's pretty close to game over, actually, for today. For the fishing part of today, it's almost game over, you're right. What I think should be illegal to be sold up here, especially, is duckweed. Duckweed, you know? All these people want duckweed for their ponds, and it gets out into nature, and it just, you know? I'm sure duckweed would feed off particles, planktons, nutrients out of the water, which could take food from other microorganisms, and I think that way. It could be completely wrong, but I hate seeing duckweed. As soon as our snow melted, I went trooping around all these back acre areas where I try these creeks and all this stuff, and I couldn't believe right after the snow and ice dropped, there was live duckweed. So I think I found the source of the duckweed, and the folks that have a pond that probably have their pond pumping all season. I just find it was hard to believe I'd see bright green duckweed right after ice off. Never seen that before. It was my first year ever seeing it. Oh, they'll move it around. Yeah, they'll transfer it everywhere. Boats transport it too. Yeah, I could imagine that. Yep. Yeah. Okay, let's see if we're snagged up here, because no, we're not. We're not snagged up. We got bait on. We'll leave it out there. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, so you guys will have. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we're North American. We're North America. We're the same land, man. Same land mass. I think it's the best land mass on the planet, bro. North America. And black bullheads, right on. Yeah. Which is cool. The duckweed, it is what it is, right? It's but I know that pond suppliers do sell that too. But yeah, no doubt the birds will do their thing, which I'm thankful for the birds. They just made, you saw that pond, they showed that pond that they made or dug out. It's like some emergency. Anyways, so the birds will get fish in it for me, right? Because I'm looking forward to fishing that pond, but they just dug it out at the end of winter, and then they just allowed it to fill up. So it's like a fresh pond. It's gonna take a little bit of time, but I'll be curious to see how long it takes for me to see life in it. I'll keep an eye on that pond, as you know. Carp eat it? Okay, carp eat it. And I'd imagine like mallard ducks. I mean, do they eat that as well, or? Yeah. What's up there, Wildlife? Welcome in, bud. Garden in the house. What's going on, dude? Welcome in there, Wildlife. Welcome to the channel. How you doing, Garden? Garden, you see we caught a fish and we got a mud puppy, North America's largest salamander, bud. It was so cool to see. This thing was trying to bite me. I think it was in like protection mode or pre-spawn mode or something. Because I've handled those before and they've never reached back to bite. Never. Never. Yeah, ducks and geese eat it. Yeah, okay. I kind of figured that. It's just I have a couple spots there, John, where the duckweed takes it over. Where the only thing I can fish there with is like an artificial weedless frog. And even then, the duckweed will kind of wrap in between the frogs and the hooks that are tight. You know, the weedless hook that's, you know what I mean? I can't fish anything with an exposed hook there. And it's one of my, you know, it's one of my spots, right? How big was the sucker? It wasn't huge. It was, I don't know, we didn't weigh it. It wasn't big enough to, it was at 54 minutes in or 55 minutes into the stream. 54 minutes, if you wanted to just scroll back quick to have a look at it. 55 minutes into the stream, 54 minutes, something like that, bud. And the mud puppy was at 162, I think, or 163. 162 minutes or 163 minutes. So nothing huge there, Garden, but lots of fun. I've had like 3 streams today. I was gonna go home at 4 o'clock. I had one stream crash on me, one I ran for 2 hours, then restarted. And then I've been fishing most of the day, dude. You know me, I'd sit by the water forever. So yeah, I lost 2 fish. I did have 2 other fish on today. Buddy, I've been fishing all day, man. I don't know. 3 different streams or 4 streams, something like that. If I get the opportunity, Garden, I just fish, bro. You know that, even if they're not biting. You know? And of course I'm gonna share it live and stream it. I did this before streaming. I'd sit by the water for days, man. Whatever, nothing's changed, just now I stream it. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so there's pros and cons to that stuff. Well, that one spot, it really does shade out that water because it's covered from, and then it runs down some of my, gets into, like you say, it gets transferred around by birds, so some of the creeks will end up with it, and a couple of my favorite little honey holes that have it. It's, but I thought anytime I've gone towards November to these spots of duckweed's gone. So I was so surprised to see duckweed after the melt that early. Unless it was preserved from last year, but it looks, there's a, is it on a short or is it on a, I don't know. But it was a month or so ago. We just had a big melt and the ice disappeared, and I could not believe that we had all that, how healthy the duckweed was already looking. Yeah, that's the thing. And these, where that spot is, I'm noticing a lot over the years, a lot less. We used to have, in that spot, I used to see schools and schools of minnows, and I don't see them anymore. I don't see anything but the pike I catch. So it's like the pike are cannibals. They're eating one another. They're eating their own young, and and you got some lakes up north in Ontario. The bass have taken out every bait species. I know it's different situation from the duckweed shading the ponds and the algae. Bass end up being their own minnow species. And that's where bass are open year round. But then I'm like, okay, we'll stock bait. Get as many as those bass out of there as you can and stock bait. Stock other bait. Because that's the thing. You can stock bait. And that's why, John C., your side of the border there, the rainbow runs and everything, you can walk across some of them because they're loaded. That's because Ontario and Canada, they stopped the program and they said, oh, there might be not enough bait fish for them. Oh, come on then, stock bait. Fishing's an industry. People need to catch fish and go fishing. Should be on the other side of the lake. I can't be. I can't fish on that side. I mean, I can if I get special permission, but honestly, I could get, if I were to get caught by the wrong person across the lake, who knows what would happen. The people that frequent that land right across that we're looking at, they block roads and stuff, dude, which, no, all respect, they're doing whatever they want. It's, that's indigenous on the other side. Well, it's technically indigenous where I'm sitting, but I'm okay over here. Yeah. Is it ruining the native brook trout? Oh, okay, John. And Ontario is trying to make a comeback for our native brook trout. Which, all respect to the folks that ownership the land across the way, and that's their own. It's, I'm not saying anything wrong by what I just said there, of course. Much respect for me to be able to fish where I'm fishing here, so I'm happy. And I support all communities around here, stores and shops and communities and stuff like that. So I'm fairly well known, but across the way, I don't think they'd want me to be fishing. Out of respect, that's all it is. It's fine. Come on, fish. Oh yeah, brown trout on this side, and there's a big brown trout program in this river. Not right here, not in this area, but I'm saying in coming years, I'll catch brown trout right here, because brown trout are gonna cover this whole river at one point. The brown trout are the most versatile trout I think that exist, am I right? They can live in your dirtiest waters. They can live in lesser oxygenated. I mean, they're trout. They need their oxygen, no doubt. But I think the brown trout are the most durable trout. I mean, lake trout are fairly durable, but for water qualities, rivers, muddy rivers, brown trouts can just give her. It seems. And that's a lot of people are getting into, just targeting brown trout. Come on, give us a fish, guys. Give us a fish. Yeah, so we got a couple things there. We got one red horse sucker, and we caught ourselves a mud puppy. You know what a mud puppy is, eh? So the sucker was caught at 54 or 55 minutes into the stream, somewhere around there. And if I remember correctly, at 160, when was that? 163? It wasn't only 25 minutes ago, was it, guys? 163, we caught the mud puppy, something in and around there. Yeah, I'm gonna say in the future, my son's kids and like even myself later on, I think a lot more brown trout are gonna cover this river. They're gonna be from one end of the river to the next, I think. We'll see, maybe I'm wrong. And then the Great Lakes, the brown trout. And the brown trout fishing's hot right now along Lake Ontario shoreline. Like really hot. I could have casted, but it's just casting. How can I enjoy a stream doing that? And then the wind today on Lake Ontario's lake shore there would have just been ridiculous. They actually bark, Sal. I've caught a lot in the wintertime here and there, like ice fishing over the years. And they'd always let me handle them no problem, and they were nice and calm. They'd crawl around a little bit, but this one was trying to reach back and bite. And I've never had that before. It's safely back in the water, of course, just like anything else I catch. It was cool to see. Definitely a very cool species to have a look at today. And water, it's cold water, you'll catch mud puppies usually. $50 likes, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. How you doing? Sal, how's your day, bro? Happy Easter, dude. Come on, give us a fish before we shut it down. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna go, guys. I thought 8 o'clock, but we'll see. I'm hoping we reel something else in yet. Pretty slow day. Again, this water's really cold. A lot of runoff ended up in here as well this week, and we had some cold temps, and even tonight it was so warm today, and we're dropping right back down to roughly that freezing mark again. So it's gonna be it's an odd. What's up, Grumpy Boss? How you doing, bro? Thanks for coming in, dude. Happy Easter. Hope you've had a good day. Yeah, thanks, bro. We'll do a check to make sure we're not snagged up. No, we're good. And I know our bait's fine out there. Just let it soak. Sorting some stuff outside, are you? Right on. How's Grumpy Bass doing? Doing all right? Yeah, super windy, dude. But we fished through it. Didn't catch much. Had a couple little fish on, but we fished through it. Put our time in. We've seen some kind of aquatic life, which is good. Saw a bald eagle earlier, the geese, some ducks. Great day. And they don't move. Oh, I see. So this one just a little bit, just a few degrees warmer, getting ready to spawn, a little more aggressive. Okay, well, that makes sense, John. There you go, jack of all trades. I could sit by the water every day, all day, and just kind of let the world pass me by. Again, this is what I did before I streamed. I'd spend lots of time just doing this, staring at the rod, waiting for a fish to bite. Enjoying the outdoors, bud. No better place to be, in my opinion. Come on, here, fishy, fishy. Give us one channel cat. It's a bit too cold for him, I think. Every day, no stress. Yeah. No, I live that way anyways. Every day, no stress. Anything that causes me stress, I take care of it. Life's too short for anybody to be stressed out. Besides your regular, you know, make ends meet, pay the bills. But any other stress than that, no one needs. No one needs any added crap in their life. Message held for review. What do we got here? I don't know why you didn't like that. It's all good, jack of all trades. Come on, guys. Okay, come on, fish. Thought I saw a little bit of a vibration on that rod tip. Besides the wind and everything else, I think we could have something sniffing at our bait, maybe. I hope so. Yeah, I seen it though. Come on, fish, take it. I swear there's something swimming around our line out there. Well, I've been right usually when I say that. Eventually, I mean, before I got that sucker, I was saying that. And sure enough, it took. They're just not aggressively eating anything, isn't it? Seems like. Come on, fish, take it. Come on, give us a few whacks. Let's go. But hopefully we get somewhat of warmer days. I don't want to skyrocket up for every day to be as warm as it was earlier today. I'm looking for like 65, 65, which would be like, 12 to 15 Celsius, 65 degrees, kind of consistent. Cool down to around 4 or 5 at night. We get a week of that even. Consistent, steady, I don't want this water to go from 39 to 80 in a matter of a couple of weeks, And that's what can happen if it just goes from, okay, oh, there we go. Come on, fish, take it, take it, take it. Something's around our line. They're not committing to it. Like they're not. You guys see that on their rod tip a second ago? And hopefully they're humming and hawing and they're doing whatever, but come on, take the bait. Take the bait. Give us one. 7:30 in the evening here. Come on, fish. I think it's still there. Something is. There we go. It's there. Like I said, see? I know when there's fish around our line. That was a tap. I'll get this fish. It just gotta... One more, guys. One more tap. Hold on. Small fish? I don't know. I might not have got it. I got 2 ounces of weight on it. It's small if it's a fish. No, I didn't get it. They're getting bites, though. I'll cast it back out. Darn, guys. We were getting bites. I should have waited. I should have waited another minute or two. Darn, those were, you know, bites enough that normally, I guess I should have waited. I went a little too soon on it. That's how they're biting. That's just the bite that we're dealing with. It's oh yeah. Oh, you did? Oh, sweet. No, I need to pick one of those up. They're closed today. But my first chance. Tomorrow I'm going to stop by and make sure. I'm going to pick up a couple of those. So I'm going to get my hands. I definitely need them. I found that today, you know, because I got the braided line on now. I definitely need a pair of those with me. Okay, guys, that sucked. We were going to get a fish there. And I didn't get it hooked. But I knew that, so for about 10 or 15 minutes, that fish, whatever was biting, was around our line. And they're humming and hawing. And then they did start taking a couple little bites, and they're not being full aggressive on things, you know. They're not just boom. And, you know, I get it. Been there, done that in this water temp, and after we have that kind of runoff and rain, that's how they act. That's how they act. Common. Hopefully we get another fish, because 25 minutes, guys, I'm going home at 8 today. So hopefully we get one in 25 minutes. I can't wait to get one of those, bud. Awesome. Which I should have got one. I was just being tight for money, man, when I was looking at it. I was just being like, oh, because every dollar counts, you know, bills. So, but I definitely need one. When you need something, you need something, right? And that's, we need one of those. Yeah, because of the price, they don't take up much room. Yeah, you can set them on the shelf, for sure, I get it. For the price, I agree with you. I shouldn't have been so cheap when I was there looking at them. I had one in my hand, buddy, and then I bought that big lure and I put that back on the shelf. And I won't even use that big lure. That's the thing. I'm gonna use those cutters every time I fish. So it was, we might be looping, I'm not too sure. Maybe we're back up and running. Here we go. Might have something there, guys. We could get a fish here, guys. I think there's something around that line again. There is. I mean, technically, I'm casting out the same distance, and then by the time it drops down, it ends up in the same spot all the time. So we start getting that bait scent and that homemade scent sitting around there. I think we're gonna see a fish before home time. I think we're gonna see a fish in a couple minutes here. I think there's one at her bait pretty much now. Come on, fishy. You want it. Yeah, come on, take it. Here we go. Come on, take it. We need to see some bounces though. But this is exactly what I was looking at before we had the last bites. Wait till you guys see the amount of fish we catch here in a month's time. Like, it'll be night and day. Man, either something's on that line, like against my line, like a stick or something, like a small, tiny stick that's picking up, you know, like the current's affecting. Come on, that can't be fish, I guess. No, mate, come on, fish. You know what, is there a mud puppy fiesta going on out there? You never know. Maybe the two, whatever it was that I had on got off, might have been mud puppies. You know, when I catch one on the ice, I usually catch more than one, you know? A lot of times. It's like there's ripping undertow or something. give us a fish. Oh, I can see some mud here now. The water's gone down another 6 inches while we've been here. I think it's gone down 9 inches in total from first thing this morning, from where what the water level was. It's dropping. It's a dropping. Oh, and what's up, dude? Welcome back. I tie jigs and stuff. I want to get into more tying flies, but I tie jigs. I mean, I've tied some flies, yes, in the past, but mainly I'll tie like little crappy jigs and stuff. We were messing, we tied a meat bait last night, I think. We may have made 1 or 2 jigs, maybe 1. Sorted some tackle, shot the crap. We might have made more than 1, I don't know. There we go, fish on, guys, fish on. Let's go, fish. Fish on, let's go, fish. I'm waiting. I'm not gonna rush on it. You guys see that? So it's like not fish on yet, but hang on. We're gonna let it, this is the way they're biting. In this cold, cold, cold water. It's, they're not just taking the bait, you know? They're playing with it, they're toying with it, come on, give us a fish here, give us a fish. He's not here now, Panda. I think somebody went live himself. But somebody comes around now and then. Yeah. Almost a lot of folks, they cruise around, right? He's a cool dude. I've known him for a bit on YouTube, a year or so or more. He's been a good supporter of my channel. Appreciate the like. We're just winding things down. I'm hoping to get a fish in the next 10 minutes here. Close off the day with one more fish. That'd be nice. What a good day in nature, though, I tell you. Beautiful day. Beautiful day. Appreciate the like. Oops. Check for snag. No snag. There's fish. Come on, fishy, take it. See, again, they're just playing around. Come on, fish. Such a lethargic bite. stick fish. Okay, so when I came here today, the water was right up to here. That's how much it dropped in the course of my fishing time. Appreciate everybody hanging out. I'm out of here for the night. See you next time. Thanks for hanging out. Take it easy, all. See you next time.